Greetings, Multi-Retro here. Now, many years I've always been a fan of the ZX Spectrum computer, and amongst the games, one of my favourite games that I played a lot was a game called Skool Daze by Microsphere. Now, basically, to cut a long story short, the aim of the game was that you controlled a character in the school. You had to basically turn all the shields on. You had to sort of hit all these shields, either with catapult, jump in, yeah, there were three levels basically. The top level you could jump up and hit the shields to light them, which was easy enough. The second level you could hit your friends or children and then jump up, and then whack up and jump up on the shields, which quite easy to do. And the bottom one was where you had to bounce them off the teacher's head. So you'd shoot the catapult at the teacher, but you have to time it right so that when they were on the floor, it'd bounce up and hit them, hit the shield. So like the shield. So then once you've done that, you then got codes off all the teachers, apart from Mr. Creek, and he was done by hypnosis. So what you then had to do was find out what year he was born, because in the game it changed differently. There was different things. So various battles, like Battle of Bannockburn, Battle of Creasy, Battle of Hastings, that type of thing. So what you then had to do was write on the blackboard before he came in, and then he would look at the blackboard and then he would tell you what the letter was. And then what you then had to do was try various combinations with the head teacher, Mr. Wacker's letter first. So for argument's sake, if Mr. Wacker was A, then there was B, C and D, you'd first of all try A, B, C, D. If that didn't, and then you had to run to the safe, jump up, and if it didn't work, you then could try A, C, B, D, that type of thing. So basically that's what you had to do. So you had to get the whole idea was that you got your thing from the safe. Then what you had to then do was reverse the shields by then hitting them again to turn them off when they were flashing. Now, that was fairly difficult. Not fairly difficult, but it took quite a while to do, and I played it again tonight, from the beginning, because I thought I'll have another go on it. Just something to do. And I found something quite rare, which I don't think has ever been documented anywhere. And that was, once I'd completed, I was about to complete the final thing, because what happens is once you then turn all the shields back off, you then go up to the next shield, which essentially starts the game again, but you retain your score and you retain the lines that you've already got. And what happened was, there's a character called Boy Wonder, you can change the name, but he was basically a tearaway, and he's the one that can also fire catapults. And in this video, you will see the rare bit which I'm talking about. So as you can see, what happened was I basically fired the catapult at the teacher, and the tearaway boy Wonder, he shot the catapult very shortly afterwards as well. So they basically, you can see they both followed one after the. So the first one hit the shield and then says, "Oh, go on to the next year." But then seemed to be the second one kind of stopped the routine that kind of finished that kind of year in the game to then start again. And it was as though it's putting it, as though saying, "Oh, hang on a minute, let's carry on." And that's what it done. As you can see from the video, it just carried on. Now, I'm presuming, because I didn't actually do it yet, I've actually saved the game as it was. I'm presuming that once you then hit the shield again, it will actually then continue. You know, it'll probably do the thing again, saying good next year, whatever, and then should carry on. However, I will create another video, sort of as a follow-on from this, really. So if you'd like to see what does happen after that, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up and everything, and hit that bell for notifications, and you'll see when I do actually upload that video, because I think I would like to put it on as an extra one, as a little bonus extra video to see what it is. So if anybody else has ever achieved this in the lifetime of the game, which I'm not aware of anybody doing, because it's such one of those rare occurrences, you know, for starters, you've got to have both characters, the main character and Boy Wonder, in the same place, kind of thing, when you're shooting the thing. You know, when you shoot mouse off the teacher's head onto the shield, but then you've got to both do it at the same time when behind each other. So the chances of that are, well, minimum. What I've done is I even looked on a website that actually had all the different sort of bugs in the game, if you like, you know, various things where the characters not in a particular room, but Einstein tells on him that they still get the lines even though they're not actually in the room. You know, there's a Boy Wonder, I think, writing on the blackboards, I think was one of them. Another thing that I've found as well, which is another slight bug, which is annoying, is that even though I've not actually written on the blackboard in that particular room where the lesson takes, Einstein still blames me for writing. It says, "Eric's written on the blackboard." Go figure that out. That's a bit strange. But hey, it could be a subroutine from before where I managed to stop him from telling on my character, you know, on Eric for writing on the blackboard, you know, before the end of the lesson. So it kind of, he never gets to tell the story kind of thing. So I wonder if it's just left on from there. I don't know, maybe some sort of bug, whatever. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. And there's also Bugs in Back to School, which was a follow-on. But I've not actually found anything that's not been documented already. So that might be interesting to see if we can find something else about that. Maybe. If I find something, I will do another video on that one as well. But I hope you like this video anyway. Like I said, thanks for watching. Stay safe, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.